Home sales have been down. Inventory is now up. What else do you need to know about the Florida real estate market and the Naples area real estate market? Well, on this video, we're going to look at the Florida housing market and compare it to our local market right here in Southwest Florida. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? I'm Rob Wozner, a local realtor here in Southwest Florida. If this is your first time on my channel and you want to know everything about eating, sleeping, working, playing, and the real estate market, this is the channel you need to subscribe to. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video. And I have people from across the country and around the world reaching out to me every single day, and I absolutely love it. So if you're even thinking about making a move here to Southwest Florida, you need to take the first step. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, however you want to get in touch with me. I have the systems and processes dialed down to make this transaction as smooth and easy as possible. I have your back when buying or selling property in Southwest Florida. Florida's housing market in February continued to show increasing inventory or active listings and higher median prices compared to a year ago. Still, economic uncertainty, inflation, interest rate fluctuations above 6% impacted the state's housing sector. Closed sales of single-family homes statewide last month totaled 18,627, which is down 21.3% year over year, while existing condo townhouse sales totaled 7,665, which is down 30.2% from February of 2022. The gap in sales activity year over year continues to close thanks to continued confidence in the Naples real estate market. Overall pending sales here in Southwest Florida in February decreased 16.8% to 1,241 pending sales from 14,080 pending sales in February of 22. Overall closed sales in February decreased 17.2% to 682 closed sales from 824 closed sales in February of 22. And showings decreased 15% in February to 36,574 showings, down from 43,032 showings back in February of 22. One of the things we had to deal with was the 30-year fixed mortgage rate was in the 6 to 6.5% range for much of January, which helped spur some renewed activity in the existing home sales market. While closed sales were still down substantially year over year, the numbers for February were much more favorable than we saw back in January. As days on market for February increased 129.2% to 55 days from 24 days, the report's pending sales data was concerning because it reflected several sales contracts that were canceled numerous times during the month. This behavior led to a discussion on possible causes. A consensus was reached that people are sitting tight because there's a degree of uncertainty around the market concerning interest rates, banking stability, and heightened concern that we may still be entering a recession. A lot of people are watching the news with concern about our banking system. Though in this current climate, a real estate purchase can be viewed as a viable investment alternative. Although unlike most of America, the majority of home sales here in Naples, Florida are cash sales, and it was 62.1% in February. So the financial market's uncertainty may benefit our housing market if high net worth families turn to real estate as a more secure place to invest their wealth. One area where we worsened compared to last month, however, was in new listings. The last time there were this few listings in the month of February was back in 2013 in both property categories. This lack of new listings kept inventories from expanding much at all. Single-family inventory actually declined month over month, though it was still higher year over year. However, here in Naples, new listings increased about 1% from 1,294 new listings in February of 22 to this year we had 1,303 new listings, so a little bit of an improvement here in Naples compared to the state. Buyers looking for homes in Naples during February were met with more choices as overall inventory increased 131.4% to 2,835 properties, and that's up from 1,225 properties back in February of 22. Now, reviewing the data, it seems that some of the rise in inventory can be contributed to victims of Hurricane Ian, as many sellers are forced to address and remedy damage caused by the storm before the property was actually ready to welcome buyers. One thing the February report revealed is that there's still a considerable number of sellers who listed their property prematurely instead of fixing some of the storm-related issues because they didn't want to miss out on the winter buying season. Now, this decision is backfiring because buyers today are less willing to accept and pay full price for a home in Naples with major deficits. We're not seeing as-is contracts anymore like we did last year when properties were just flying off the hook. Contract cancellation rates went up in February, which tells me that sellers need to either fix the problems during the inspections or become more agreeable to negotiate price and terms. The supply of for-sale homes is slowly building, which is easing inventory constraints as many markets across the state. As more inventory becomes available, it will begin to ease some of the pressure on home prices, and that helps buyers dealing with higher interest rates and affordability challenges that they are facing. Statewide, inventory in February was higher than it was a year ago for both single-family existing homes, which increased 131.4%, and for condo townhouse units, it's up 106%. Now, the supply of single-family existing homes was at 2.7 month supply, while existing condo townhouse properties were at 3.2 month supply last month. Now, here in Naples, the real estate market, February's overall median close price is just about the same as it was back in January, around $600,000. In February, the statewide median sales price for single-family homes throughout the state was $395,000, which is up 3.5% from the previous year. For condo townhouse units throughout the state, the median price was $315,000, and that's up 8.6% over February of last year. The median is the midpoint, so half the homes sold for more and half the homes sold for less. Let's switch gears and talk a little bit about new construction. Countrywide, sales rose month to month, but they're down 19% year over year, with February sales falling solidly into the not good news but not bad news category. Higher mortgage rates and home prices, as well as increased construction costs, contributed to the lackluster new home sales in February. But signs point to improvement later in the year. Sales of newly built single-family homes in February increased 1.1% to 640,000 seasonally adjusted annual rate, the number of homes that would sell in 1 year at the current month's rate, from a downwardly revised reading in January, according to the newly released data by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development and the U.S. Census Bureau. The thing that is concerning is that new home sales are down 19% year to year. The lack of existing home inventory means demand for new homes will rise as interest rates decline over the coming quarters. However, builders are still facing ongoing challenges, which include the higher interest rates, elevated construction costs, and access to critical materials, like electrical transformers that are really difficult to get. February's data points to an increase for the monthly pace of single-family construction starts later in 2023, given a rise in builder sentiment and an increase for sales of homes not yet starting construction. My top concern, though, is possibly tighter credit conditions stemming from recent bank problems that could impact acquisition, development, and construction loans for smaller builders. Thank you for watching my monthly real estate market report. Please leave a comment at the bottom of the video and let me know what you think of the current real estate market. And if you're interested in buying, selling, or relocating right here, Southwest Florida, you need to take the first step. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, however you want to get in touch with me. I have the systems and processes dialed down to make this transaction as smooth and easy as possible. And I look forward to seeing you on my next video.